All right, last but not least, I'll tell you what my plans are. First plan meditating now is let a membership getting on the 365-day goal. So this is like a New Year's resolution, getting ready for I want to change my life kind of thing. All right, I like that. I like that so far. Advertisement with some like Tony Robbins new age Reiki like vibe with some jazz in the background, low like yeah, you usually am. Library laptop program. I spent all this money on this. And really, it's just been adding up as like new like things on a shelf. And these heavy Bibles saying, you know what, you really don't have any fun with me. That's not fun anymore. And then the best part is, if you do my program, I'm like, okay, bring what you can fit in a backpack. And you're gonna realize I can't really fit this, I can't really fit that, but I'm gonna need that. Watched Survivor Man once, but I'm like, oh, no, ain't dying, ain't dying on me. Learn, gonna regrow, find that $365, and spending that every single month, greatest thing ever. Because when you start learning this new lifestyle, you're gonna be like, okay, holding crystals. These crystals are like new linen. I put it in this black hole maker called electricity. So it's like a black hole, and I didn't realize how much energy it took to like say okay, the wheels of these bearings. And if I used an app because I was bored and I was still addicted to my phone and almost felt like a meditative detox phone app turns everything off, start getting horny. It knows something, baby. And then it turns off and it says, you gotta go skate. Return your board. It's all the way in Golden Christian, Colorado. You sit in a float tank. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of cool stuff. And then you're gonna listen to good like drum and bass music. You can get back to a good vibration. And this brings me to my point. Back in the year 1991, gravity was saying to me while I was just learning about toys and saying to the toy maker. So I'm playing with a police car and a normal looking car, but it's apparently a federal car. And I'm on the third story, I guess, but I'm maybe reading the Bible with my head. And I say with the head of God. Now, fell right over the water in a sense, because what held me up was breaking through the dimensions of what was coming up, technology, such as air conditioning. I was walking past a freaking house, not built for air conditioning. The reason why the house looked like it was like not able to even hold that new air conditioner that looks like it will go away like that house. I'm saying one of these days the wind is gonna blow that thing and they're gonna say that person looks like Wolf of Valley Street. Like was over on Wall Street. And I tell people my office was right across the World Trade Center, and they look at me like you're walking ghost. And I tell them it's kind of like that. $365 was paying for like the subway ticket easily. Then the Greyhound bus easily. Just those two. Now, if I was like to my job, Equinox Fitness Clubs, I skated New Jersey all the way here. I don't give a crap if you guys say I'm late, but I was doing some illegal, I guess, traffic maneuvers, idling over some vehicles. Nah, I wasn't doing that. But I was definitely probably skating over some bullshit. I'll get there, and if I wasn't in a great spot, it would smell like all the garbage that that thing is polluting. And I'll say one day these roads are going to be completely empty, and there's going to be a lot of favor to people who choose to even say I'm going to go to work or choose to maybe say I support this cause. We have a place that's like a house. And our lifestyle is rising and celebrating, resting and seeking, rise and celebrate. And these are what we create through the inspiration of that. We create more, and we celebrate that. So one day, maybe a place where you're like, all right, I can skate from here to Denver. I skate from here to Fort Collins. I skate to Fort Collins Greeley. More of these awesome bike trails are going to pop up. There's going to be these amazing clubs that they're like, well, you pay $365 for a possible air conditioner that could topple over your house. And it just so happens that you can have the floor above it or below it playing, I don't know, Monopoly on your phone, but who knows what else. The guy who made Monopoly is actually staring at me, touching himself. How does that make you feel? It's $365. No. Now, what can is a sleeping pod. Now, I was thinking like $365 and a member roll of 365 people. Some people be like, oh, I don't know if you have an audience of that 20,000 Christian people. In Golden Christian, Colorado, I was asking the elite book. How many elite book of 28,000 people can't afford $365 a month? I was then thinking, okay, George W. Bush next to the W line, and there'll be people who would be saying, yeah, they only make 90,000 Krishna zeros or $90,000. Like it could be 1,000 Krishna zeros if they did my program. Well, I'm not gonna do the math anymore. I kind of know it's $365. I get a flip tank, time knowledge. I get definite time in the hottest place that people would call a club or something. I'll say, yeah, it's a lifestyle. This clothes is the catalog I'm wearing, and if you want to check it out, there's this maybe cool QR code that I'm a member of, and actually, the compliments go a long way. If you want to learn more, that's how I get paid. Maybe I don't know. We don't even call it that. Building an awesome event. If you want to come to it, check it out. Check it out. Use those things. Guess what? I don't. This proves it. Check it out. Don't go on porn. Okay? It might even say in the back of your jacket or this is better than porn. Be like, what are you listening to on your phone? I'm not listening to anything on a phone. One day you might even be holding a special home bus spatial microphone. It look like a little troll. A little microphone, mushroom head troll looking thing, and it might be walking around saying, I'm not talking anything. I'm a spatial radio podcast DJ. I earned this from all the miles I've done. You can't be skating like a doofus and then you break. Yeah, that happened. Now, here's the best part. $365 a month gives you those benefits. Even when, like, all right, it's been listening for like up to. I remember this because 9 Christian minutes came through and I saw something that Vladimir Putin maybe said, I want to tear down the White House, and now he already did it. What else can I think of? I could do it in 20 seconds. All right, I'm going to air dunk this with my legs spread apart and say, all right, you cis people, it's going to real pop. All right, you got pinworm too. That's what did it. Wasn't me. It's happening over here. Favaka ain't doing it. Tell you what can. Let's get listen to the others. 9 more seconds. Okay, cannabis, lotus, Manita mascara. Learn more about it.